So today's going to be 146 of grinding until I get rich, become a millionaire, whatever. I'm just documenting my life until I figure something out. Long story. I'll just run it through. I don't know if there's anyone new watching now, but we got some reoccurring people, and that's pretty sick. But when I started doing this, I did YouTube part-time, and then I served. I did YouTube full-time before I moved here. It doesn't, like, my YouTube makes me $1,500 to $2,000 a month. And it's pretty cool to be able to make that kind of money passively from YouTube, you know, but it doesn't pay all the bills. So I serve, and then when I moved into this apartment, it got more expensive, and I was like, shit, I better start making more money. So I started social media marketing agency, I guess is what it is, SMMA. So I started working with local business owners here to film, edit, and post their content, and that's kind of my direction now that I'm trying to grow. And it was crazy because in the first 2 months I was able to get to the same amount of income as I was from YouTube. It took me years to get to that with YouTube, so it's really interesting how quickly things can happen. Now that's only with a few clients, and I've kind of hit a rock wall over the last month with getting new clients, so I'm trying to figure that out, get a few more. I have some calls scheduled tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but anyway, those are the things I'm working on. So I'm right now, what I'm trying to figure out how to do. YouTube's been set pretty much on automation, so I haven't posted to my YouTube channel in 3 months, and it's still getting views. And it was actually crazy to see. I have a second channel that really took off with shorts, and my main channel is mostly long form. I've got shorts on there that really got a lot of views, but the base of the channel is built on long form. It is intentionally structured to have SEO value and just to be built around that, right? And it's just so crazy to me that channel that's built that way is still getting a good amount of views and getting new viewers, and there's not as big spikes and dips as there are on the shorts channel. You can see, okay, I was posting shorts regularly, boom, 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 graph is high, and then when I quit, it just completely drops off. On the channel where I was posting more long form content, that content, the graph, even though I haven't posted, stays pretty steady. And I think that that's really fascinating. And it's something that I'll consider as I build up any brands or YouTube channels in the future. And as I work with my clients, it's shorts are great, but let's build something longevity. Let's build something more sustaining. So anyway, now I'm figuring out how to grow this other little social media deal and work with clients and do all of that, because I've got the experience with YouTube and building up my own channels. I can definitely do that for other people. One thing I've kind of noticed is that some people are awkward on camera, but so was I when I started. Man, my first video, I filmed it and I edited it, and then I went into Premiere and I was like, how do I make my voice deeper? That was just the one thing that I wanted, because I hated how I sounded. And I went in and I stretched the pitch, so I sounded like this. It was ridiculous. And crazy. But anyway, live and learn, and you get better. I became less awkward. I became more comfortable on camera, and sometimes it's still cringy, but what are you gonna do about that? You got to put yourself out there, man, or nothing's gonna happen. So today, day 146, I worked at Olive Garden. I served, and I woke up and I got real serious. So let me show you. I don't know, it's probably not going to focus, but let me just show you my to-do list. Somebody on a video from yesterday, I think, suggested using Trello, and I've briefly used Trello for a different thing with a partner, and we both had a Trello set up so that we could stay on track. But what I've got set up is I use Things on Apple. That's how I keep track of everything, and I talked about that yesterday. But what I went in today to do, that was kind of a high value thing, was just set up those reoccurring tasks, right? So yesterday I was like, okay, if I do this, this, and this every single day, super consistently, something's got to work out, right? So that's what I did. And I set reoccurring events in Things, okay? And it's called MTFC, Move the Fucking Chains is the analogy from a book, MTFC. I like it. And I set up, so in the morning, take Joey out, go to the gym, read, film and post a video onto the marketing brand channels. Not this one. This one's different. Post a video on that other one. And I've been playing a lot with reposting the same videos, and it's really fascinating because they're not under or overperforming. So that tells me like the algorithm's pretty dead nuts on with where it should go. I mean, not really. I feel like my video should be just as good as the viral video. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I've been playing around with that. But that's the things that I want to get done in the morning. Take the dog out, gym, read, and post a video. And I feel like once I have that stuff done, I can move on to the rest of my to-do list. And I've got calls scheduled starting at like 10, so I need to make sure that I have that morning stuff done before 10. Gym, I got to start going, because when it gets this late, like what is it, midnight? I'm like, too tired to go. And it's Sunday, so I don't typically go on Sunday, but I want to just every day, every morning go, no matter what, work out, boom, boom, boom. The evening one is significantly longer. So those are all things I'm doing right now, and then it's set to repeat every single day. Film a Future Millionaire check-in video. That's what I'm doing right now. Film daily social media advice, which I film after this, that go onto the marketing channel. And then edit both videos, which is very simple. As you know, I don't do much editing. I just kind of cut shit up and upload it into Opus so I can get clips, upload the check-in into Anchor so I can put it out as a podcast, upload the check-in onto YouTube so I can put it out on YouTube, and edit and post that daily video. Hold on, what is it? Oh, the daily video that I do as a short. So all of those things are things that I need to do before I go to bed. Oh, and since it's Sunday night, I've got my chore tab here that went off to remind me to vacuum and mop. And I did do that. Laundry, wash bed, those are the things. Those will go off tomorrow. But anyway, putting all those in there, and now it's all about holding myself like accountable and making sure I stick to it. But what's cool about things is this is my today section. So everything that's tagged for today, it shows me my calendar, what I have going on at each time, and things that I need to do today in each section. And it's interesting to see there are a lot of things in the today section that I didn't get done, and I need to look back over those and make sure that they're actually important. So now tonight before I go to bed, I'll go through my to-do list. I'll go through my calendar. I'll make sure that I put stuff on my calendar that I need to get done on my to-do list, and then I'll just follow it along. There's like a fine, I think there's a fine line, because like you can say, oh yeah, you just got to be psycho about your time. You got to be psycho about your to-do list. You got to just like follow everything to a T. And I think that's important. I do. I think that if, as I start to network with these different people that are ahead of me and not behind me, it's like one of the questions was like, how many of you guys use your calendar? Like every single hand went up, right? And I'm like, wow. My lights are falling off. I feel like my ex thought I was wacky crazy for using my calendar. It's just like other people, it's like, I feel like that kind of thing, that time management and that scheduling and just making sure you're getting done the important tasks is like a pretty normal thing to high achievers, but to other people, it's like a harder thing to have that concept for. I don't know. But anyway, I think that you can be too rigid in the same sense, because you need to have room for creativity. You need to have time to just think and kind of be alone and not be so like, you need to have that time to work on your business and not in your business. Like if all I did was spend time filming and editing social media content for clients, that's really important, because who the hell else is going to do it? But if that's all I'm doing, I'm not having time to think about these other things. Like a couple days ago or yesterday, I was like, hey, I think it's not scalable for me to post the content. If I can sell the same packages, even if it's less, as like a package for them to post it themselves, then maybe that's the direction I want to go. And if I was just too busy buried in working on my stuff, then that wouldn't, I wouldn't think of things like that. So I think it's really important to separate those two things. But anyway, did all that in the morning. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is get all of those reoccurring tasks set up. I didn't get them all set up, and I slept till, I don't know, I didn't go to bed because I was doing this until like 2, and then I probably woke up at like 8 and then went back to sleep until 9:30 and did a little bit, took the dog out, walked around, got an energy drink, and then tried to set up those reoccurring tasks. Then I had to go to work. Got home around 8, took the dog out. She's sleeping back there. Can you see her? Yeah, I think you can, right there. Oh, she's so cute. Anyway, yeah, and then worked on posting shorts. Man, that is one of the most time consuming things. And like, I have everything set up on automations on my channels, and it seems like everything performs relatively well. But anyway, yeah, that's all I had time to work on. It's crazy. I made decent money serving, I guess. I didn't think I would, but that's good because I'm broke and I need to do that. And one more person booked a social media audit, and so that's kind of good proof of concept. You know, they went into the funnel, got 2 people from that. So now it's like, if I have a VA or if I just am in my free time, I can reach out. I posted a post in a group, and I'm like, what are some of the problems you have with social media? And people are answering, right? And it just sets it up perfectly to be like, hey, let me take all that off your hands. But I don't like to be that person. Like, that's really not the intention with that. The intention was more so just to learn those things so I can speak to it better. And I didn't want to be salesy. And there's like a couple jackasses in there going into the comments on my post doing the same thing, like, hey, love to help you with that. I go in there and fucking report, promotion, get their ass reported and kicked out. That's what I decided to do, is now I'm just going to bait all the other marketers, get them kicked out of the group. Not really, but maybe. I mean, I did report it. I was like, get out of here, Justin. Kick rocks, buddy. This is my post. So I don't know if Justin got in trouble or not, but where I was going with that was that I will be able to do things like that, or find people and then just send them a message and be like, hey, here's what I do. I don't know if it's a good fit for you, but if you're struggling with social media, like, let's hop on a call. I'll help you do an audit. And if it is a good fit, like, let me take that off your hands. I think doing that could be pretty beneficial. Getting people on the call, building some rapport with them, and actually learning about their business. From here on, like where I'm at, essentially the clients I have, as long as I don't lose any of them, they pay the rent. And that's what I needed, because it got more expensive here. They pay the rent. Cool. So now I can be a little more selective about the next few people that I take on. Like, hey, you know, I like what you do, but I just don't think you got the personality to make decent content. Sorry. Just kidding. I think everyone can do half decent at it. It does take a lot of work and coaching on there. But anyway, key takeaway today is make sure that you are spending time thinking about how to be better, how to grow, how to scale, thinking about things that you're doing that aren't working. Tomorrow's Monday, and one thing I was doing before that I haven't done in a few weeks is I sit down every Monday and I just go over pretty much everything. Go over my finances, go over my to-do list, go over my week, like what am I working on this week, what's working, what's not working, what is bringing in the most money, what's bringing in the least money, what am I wasting my time on. Like, I ask myself all these questions. I have a little worksheet that I go through, and then from that I can kind of just realign myself, because it's so easy to get caught up in like, oh shit, I woke up, like now I'm gonna spend all my time on Facebook reaching out to people. And it's like, if that's how I'm spending most of my time, but what's bringing in the most money is something very different, then hey, ding dong, like, let's realign these things. And it's so easy to just get caught in the day to day of doing the exact same thing and never thinking outside the box. So for me, that's been one of the biggest things that has helped elevate me and helped me get a little bit closer to my goals. The only other thing I'd say with that, though, is that make sure that you look really deep and that you're not just like caught in what you think you should be doing. Like, you have the humility to look at everything and be like, okay, well, this is what I'm spending my time on. This is what's bringing in the most money. But maybe that's not actually the right thing for me. Maybe I need to move over here, start spending my time on baking pies because my pies are great and I can sell them at the farmer's market. I don't know. But if you think that you're supposed to be building birdhouses and it's making you a good amount of money, but that can also be a detriment because you're not thinking outside the box and you're not looking at those bigger opportunities. And I think that's where I was at for a long time. I don't know everything, dude. I'm just a dumb 27-year-old trying to figure it out. But anyway, that was day 146. I hope you got something from it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for rocking. I love seeing all the people in the comments. Somebody was like, I've been here since day 80. I'm like, thanks, man. All right, you guys, good luck. We'll see you tomorrow for day 147.